Well, today I'm bringing you the VIVA office chair. Now, it has a much longer name, but I'm not going to go through it. Links will be down in the description. So, for me, it's been something to consider as of late because I have gone to 3 chairs. I started out my YouTube channel with a Walmart $100 office chair, and that by no means is anything to say. I mean, it did its job while I had it, but that's all it did. It didn't last much. I think it was like 2 years, and then it broke. It started to break. It got to a point where I was wobbling. It just had no stability. So I started doing some research. I really like kind of the gaming chair style look, which is why I went with this chair, because it has kind of that feel, but yet it has a modern office chair look to it. So I went in that route. So most of us who are really addictive to our setups kind of put the last piece of the puzzle, which is usually our office chairs. Now, I myself been looking for a gaming style chair when I came across this. Now, usually when you look into a gaming chair, you have the really cheapo ones and then you have the really expensive ones. So I did not want to go in the route of getting just a regular cheapo $120 gaming chair. I wanted to get something that was going to be nice, long lasting, and I came across this VIVA office chair. Now the name is a lot longer than that, but I'm not gonna sit there and try to pronounce the whole thing. Links to everything will be down in the description anyway. So I've had this chair for a few months now, and just to get right to the point, this has been the best office chair I have ever owned. But I'm not saying that that makes this chair perfect in any way, because it definitely does not. First of all, I guess if I was going to give any marks off on this chair, would be the actual armrest. Now, it's just a plastic, they don't go up and down, they don't move side to side, which could be a good thing, I guess. But if you're sitting on it and you have your arms there, most people have their arms in kind of almost like a triangle shape, especially if you're typing or just doing any kind of work on your desk. Well, that's going to leave some marks onto your forearms, which that can get painful after a while. So marks off for that. That's pretty much it as far as negativity is with this chair. Now, I would have liked that the chair would have gone up or down a little bit higher, but for the most part, it actually, for me, it sits perfectly. I just would have liked to have the option for it to travel a little higher or lower. But with that being said, if we look around the chair, you have your basic forward and backs. Now, you can use this at about a 45-50 degree angle. Gives you plenty of back support. One of the things that I really didn't think I would like as much was the actual material that it was made out of, the mesh. That's great because if you got a little, it goes right through. But no, seriously, it is one of the most comfortable chairs that I have sat on to this day. So my butt really appreciates that, and my back. Now, like I said, the build quality is pretty hefty. It's probably about anywhere between 25 to 35 pounds or so. It's very well built. One thing I also didn't think I was gonna like as much was the headrest. I thought that it just looked good. It didn't have much of a I didn't think it was gonna be I thought it was more gonna be for aesthetics, but honestly, I catch myself all the time leaning back, watching some movies in my office and just really relaxing. I have a couch right here, and I spend more time sitting on this chair than I do sitting in that couch. Now, it's not to say that that couch is uncomfortable at all, but it lets you know how comfortable, in my opinion, this chair is. So guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. By the way, links to the chair will be down in the description. If this helped you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Also hit that little bell button, because that's the only way you're going to be notified for my next videos. If this helped you out in any way, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and like I always say, until next time, I'll see you around. It is comfortable. Oh yeah, some good movie time watching. Oh yeah, the headrest.